What is happening in the physical world, all of them from A to Z, came from the spiritual world. That you succeed here, is because you are spiritual. If you are not spiritual, to know where your own portion in the spiritual world is, whatever you are doing here is an exhausted effort. Why is it exhausted effort? You can't do anything more than every other person have done. What can you do? You buy a car. What can you do? You manufacture aeroplane. What can you do? You eat the best food. What can you do? You get married. What can you do? You go to school and become a professor. What else can you do? So by this teaching and the movement of the New Jerusalem, it is time we begin to prepare so that we will be in this physical world and begin to see our tomorrow clearly. Our future and life after death. Don't allow material things to block your ear, that you will not acknowledge the power that be. You will get those things, but you will regret it when the time comes. Did you hear me? You will get those things, you will regret it when the time comes. Don't add anything in your life as you claim to be success until heaven confirms it. It is heaven that gives you portion and a place to occupy here in the physical world. That's what I said. Any life you are living and it's giving you pain, you are on credit. You are using it on credit. Everybody should go to the spiritual world to get identity and particulars and confirmation to do whatever you are doing. If not, your life is exhausted even before you began it. It is people who have gotten the money that know what I'm telling you. The richest man in Africa today is a divorcee. The richest man in the world today is a divorcee. The greatest president in the world is a divorcee. And we should not talk of all their personal lives that is in shambles. All their personal life that is in the shambles. What do you want to do with your money? What do you want to do with being famous? What do you want to do with being ordained as a man of God, but you don't have peace? What do you want to do with it? Let's brush aside. We have left religion for over 2012 years to make things out of life. They could not. We are now coming to push them out. All the general overseers, all the churches, the time is coming, they are going to shut down. Let us stop discussing this nonsense and promising something that is not a reality. But let us bring it tomorrow into the present, that we can be in today and see clearly what is going to happen tomorrow. Scientifically. If you saw what we saw that day we went to the other world, you will not come out of the shock for the next 1 year. You will not come out of the shock for the next 1 year. Your life here is not for survival. You didn't come here to eat food. You didn't come here to get money. Money is a distraction to you. I'm not saying that money is not good. I'm not saying you are not meant to be rich and wealthy. But what I'm telling you is that if you get your portion in the other world, when you come here, money begins to beg you to control it or have it. All sweating is based on the fact that there is something you are missing somewhere. And it cannot go by anything, not by praying and fasting. Because if you cast out the demon, you have only done one thing. Attitudinal deliverance is not yet done. And that is the most important thing. So please, I am teaching as if I'm begging. Don't allow anything to cause you to lose your peace. The realities of life after now is plain, and the reality of that, the fact that the occult world and people in occult has been ruling this world, has been proven in all angles. That is why you can't be successful or succeed unless you belong somewhere. But today, we are smoothing life for you. You can become as rich as you can when you are obedient enough to follow the truth, and everything will go.